Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we apprise you with the recent important legal developments across the country. Here are the headlines. Centre opposes recognition of same-sex marriages, citing personal laws and societal values. CJI stresses on the need for judicial cooperation between member states of SCO in his concluding address to the meeting. Supreme Court issues notice to Gujarat police in TMC leader Saket Gokhale's petition challenging refusal of bail by Gujarat High Court. Delhi High Court allows abortion by minor despite failure of a father to sign the consent form. Guwahati High Court directs state government to act against schools not complying with Right to Education Act mandate of reservation for weaker sections. Now let's take a detailed look on the headlines. The centre has opposed the recognition of same-sex marriages in the Supreme Court, stating that it would cause a complete havoc with the delicate balance of personal laws and the accepted societal values will be affected. The centre in its affidavit made the submission that despite the decriminalization of Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, the petitioners cannot claim a fundamental right for same-sex marriage to be recognized under the laws of the country. It was also stated that although the centre has limited its scope of recognition to heterosexual marriages, however, there may be other forms of unions or personal understandings of relationships that are not unlawful despite not being legally recognized. Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud, while delivering a concluding address at the 18th meeting of the member states of Shanghai Cooperation Organization, emphasized that the member states should strive for judicial cooperation in order to make their judicial systems more approachable for the common people. He also said that there is a need to collectively adopt new mechanisms to make court processes simpler and more accessible. The Supreme Court issued notice to the Gujarat police in crowdfunding scam case against TMC spokesperson Saket Gokhale, who was denied bail by the Gujarat High Court, and filed the present petition challenging the order of refusal of bail by the said High Court. A bench of Justices B.R. Gavai and Vikram Nath issued the notice and sought it to be returned within 2 weeks. The Gujarat High Court, while denying bail to Gokhale, had observed that there is a prima facie case as the accused collected money in the name of welfare of the public but used it for personal benefit. Gokhale, however, alleges that the case against him is due to political vendetta, as he shared a tweet against the PM on his visit to Mobi Bridge collapse site. Justice Dinesh Kumar Sharma of the Delhi High Court allowed a 16-year-old minor to abort her pregnancy even after her father's failure to fulfill the formality of signing the consent form. The father had previously agreed and given consent for the medical termination of pregnancy, but could not sign the consent form. The court then allowed the superintendent of Nirmal Chhaya complex, who was appointed the guardian of the victim by the Child Welfare Committee, to sign the consent form, so the minor could go ahead with the termination of pregnancy, as there was not much time left for the minor to complete 24 weeks of pregnancy, which is the maximum time period for which termination of pregnancy can be allowed. While hearing a PIL, the division bench of Justices Achintya Barua and Robin Phukan of the Guwahati High Court directed the Assam government to implement the guidelines mandated by the Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act of 2009. With regard the reservation of 25% seats for admission of children belonging to weaker section in the unaided and non-minority institutions. The court observed that effective implementation of the said guidelines have not been made, and so the state was directed to announce admissions through websites, regional newspapers and reliable media for the coming academic session. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum, and subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.